Dear students, in today's session, I am going to work out some more problems on multiple angles. See, in the earlier sessions, you learnt about the formula for sine of 2a, cos of 2a, tan of 2a, and also for 3a, angle 3a, sine 3a, cos of 3a, tan of 3a. We have done the derivation also. Now, in one session, I had worked out some problems which are connected with both the multiple angles, 2a as well as 3a. In today's session also, I am going to work out some problems. Here, I am going to prove certain results. So, whenever I say prove something, you have to start with the left hand side and show that it is equal to the right hand side. Let me take down the first problem. Prove the following. Prove the following. That is the instruction for all the problems. Now, first problem is 1 plus sine of 2 theta divided by cos of 2 theta. This should be equal to 1 plus tan theta over 1 minus tan theta. So, left hand side also we are having a fraction of two trigonometric ratios, and the right hand side it is tan ratio 1 plus tan theta over 1 minus tan theta. Now look at the left hand side. We are having sin 2 theta as well as cos of 2 theta. That tells us that we have to make use of the multiple angle formulae. So it is left hand side. Now here first what I do is this one I am using the first identity of trigonometry that can be written as cos square theta plus sin square theta. Or you can write sin square theta plus cos square theta also, plus for sine of 2 theta we can we have the formula, it is 2 sin theta into cos theta. So numerator is over. Cos of 2 theta I have given you 3 formulae. So whichever is applicable or is can be used for a particular problem, you have to think. Now cos of 2 theta I am using the first formula, cos square theta minus sin square theta. Now look at the numerator. Now it resembles the algebraic formula a plus b the whole square, a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b, isn't it? So I can write it as a plus b whole square. What is a? A means cos theta, b means sin theta, the whole square. Now come to the denominator. Look at the denominator, it is cos square theta minus sin square theta. Again, this also resembles an algebraic formula a square minus b square, which can be factorized as a plus b into a minus b. In the place of a it is cos theta, in the place of b it is sin theta. So, I can factorize it as cos theta plus sin theta into cos theta minus sin theta. See here, first step I have used two information. One is the identity, and here it is the multiple angle formula, here also multiple angle formula. And here I am using our high school algebraic formula a plus b the whole square, and this is factorization. Here expansion is given, I am writing it as a perfect square. Here it is an expression is given, I am factorizing. Look at the numerator denominator. Cos theta plus sin theta whole square and cos theta plus sin theta. So one term can be cancelled. Now let us see what is remaining now. The numerator, another term is remaining, cos theta plus sin theta. Denominator, one term has been cancelled, the other term is remaining. So this is what we have got after the application of the multiple angle formula, identity and high school algebraic formula. Now look at the right hand side. Now we are having only in terms of sine and cosine, but we want in terms of tan theta, isn't it? Therefore, just here a little bit thinking is needed. You know that tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. So how could you get tan theta here? If you divide sin theta by cos theta, naturally you will be getting tan theta. Same thing here, sin theta by cos theta, so that you will be getting tan theta here and tan theta there. That means that you have to divide. See, whatever manipulation we do should not change the value of the given expression. Therefore, what we have to do is divide the numerator as well as the denominator by cos theta. Divide the numerator and denominator by cos theta. So that if you do the division of both numerator and denominator, value remains unaltered. So let me divide each term. It is cos theta by cos theta plus sin theta by cos theta. Same thing in the denominator also, cos theta by cos theta minus sin theta by cos theta. Now look here, cos theta can be cancelled here also. Whereas here sin theta by cos theta, as when you cancel now, 1 remains there. It is 1 plus tan theta divided by 1 minus tan theta, and this is what we needed on the right hand side. So here some problem, directly applying the formula we will be getting the right hand side, but in some problem little bit thinking, after getting after a certain stage you have to look at the right hand side, see what is there on the right hand side, according to that you have to do the calculation, you have to think and do the calculation. Now let us move on to the next problem. In the next problem again we are proving certain results. Left hand side again it is in the form of a quotient, it is a fraction I mean. You have to prove that sin A plus sin of 2A whole thing divided by 1 plus cos A plus cos of 2A. Right hand side is simply one term tan A. So sin A plus sin of 2A divided by 1 plus cos A plus cos of 2A should be equal to tan A. See, look at the right hand side, it is tan A we are having only one term, and you know that tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. That gives us an idea, a hint that we should get only sin in the numerator, cos in the denominator. According to that we have to start the problem. Now first write sin A as it is. Look at the next one, sin of 2A. What's the formula? It is 2 times sin A into cos A. So numerator is over. Come to the denominator. Write 1 plus cos A as it is. Cos 2A. Just now I told you, cos of 2A has 3 different formulae. In the previous problem, I made use of the result cos 2A is equal to cos square A minus sin square A. Whereas here, I want in terms of cos. The reason is, right hand side I want tan A. Now you look at the numerator, sin A can be taken as a common factor. Similarly, if you could take out cos A from the denominator, that automatically will be getting tan A on the right hand side. So for that purpose, cos of 2A can be written as 2 cos square A minus 1. Though it has got 3 expansion, one is cos square A minus sin square A, second one 2 cos square A minus 1, third one 1 minus 2 sin square A. I wanted in terms of cos here. Now 1 and minus 1 cancel. Look at the numerator, sin A 2 sin A cos A. What is the common factor? Common factor is sin A. Now write inside the bracket, this has been taken outside. What is remaining? 1 is remaining. Here 2 is there, sin A has been taken outside, it becomes cos A. Close the bracket. Now come to the denominator, plus 1 minus 1 you have already cancelled. From the remaining 2 terms, what is the common factor? Again cos A is the common factor. After taking out cos A, what remains? 1 remains, plus 1 cos A has been taken outside, another cos A is remaining, that is 2 cos A. So numerator also 1 plus 2 cos A, denominator also 1 plus 2 cos A, which can be automatically cancelled. Now what is remaining now? It is sin A by cos A. Our basic information, that is equal to tan A, which is nothing but the right hand side. Now this problem you can see within 2 steps you got the answer. Once you wrote the multiple angle formula, then taking out the common factor, we got it. So in such simple problems, you can expect it for a 2-mark question. If the problems are little bit lengthy, I mean it has a more number of steps here, then automatically it will be given for a higher mark question. Now next problem also, comparatively it is easier. That I mean we can get the answer within 2 steps here. Sin 2 theta you have to prove divided by 1 plus cos 2 theta should be equal to tan theta. Tan theta. Again here also it is sin 2 theta. We write in terms of sine and cosine. Start with the left hand side. So you write it as 2 times sin theta into cos theta. Again come to the denominator, 1 plus, again the right hand side in this problem is also tan theta. That gives us a hint that we should get sin theta in the numerator, cos theta in the denominator. Automatically sin by cos would be equal to tan theta. So keep that 1 as it is. For cos of 2 theta, just like the same previous problem, use this formula. It is 2 cos square theta minus 1. If you use any other formula also, you will get the answer, but not within 2 steps. It may take about 5 to 6 steps. So we have to try to solve the problem in a simpler way, as far as possible, simpler way. That is why whichever formula is applicable to that particular problem, you have to think a little and use that particular formula. Plus 1 minus 1, again they get cancelled. What is remaining now? It is 2 sin theta into cos theta. Denominator 2 times cos square theta. Cancel 2 and 1 cos theta can be cancelled. What is remaining now? It is sin theta and another cos theta in the denominator. Clearly we see that it is equal to tan theta. See the previous one and this one. Here the expression was little bit bigger expression, still the right hand side was same. And here it was quite a simple problem, again the right hand side. So when tan A was there, we tried to write it, take out sin as common factor, cos from the denominator. Same thing here also, because we want tan theta, sin theta should be taken from the numerator and cos theta from the denominator. Depending upon that one, we have to use the appropriate formula. Now even this problem, you can expect for a 2-mark question, because you can clearly see that we got the answer within 2 steps here. Now next problem, prove that cos to the power 4 theta minus sin to the power 4 theta should be equal to cos of 2 theta. Sometimes instead of cos of 2 theta, they may ask you to show that 1 minus 2 sin square theta, or it could be given as 2 cos square theta minus 1, or it could be given as cos square theta minus sin square theta. That is, which are the expansions of cos of 2 theta. Any one of them could be given on the right hand side, but the left hand side would be same. Now here again we make use of our high school algebraic formula. Now first let me start with the left hand side. Left hand side you start. See, we are having a power 4 here. Now to make use of the high school algebraic formula, I hope remember this one, we used in the very first problem. A square minus b square is a minus b into a plus b, or a plus b into a minus b. Now if you want to make use of this formula, we should have square terms here in between, the difference of them. Now we are having 4 here. So here we make use of the law of the indices. That is, I can write it as cos square theta the whole square and this as sin square theta the whole square. I hope you remember in the laws of indices, in the chapter indices, we have studied about this one. A to the power m whole to the power n is a to the power m into n. I am using the result backwards. This 4 can be written as 2 into 2. So 1 2 here and another 2 there. So that is what I am using here. Now look here. Though the power was 4, I have written it as cos square theta the whole square minus sin square theta the whole square. Now think it as x. Let me take it as x here. So it is x square minus y square. Now I can use the algebraic formula. What does it say? Ax plus y or a plus b into a minus b. A plus b means cos square theta plus sin square theta. In the place of a it is cos square theta, in the place of b it is sin square theta. So a plus b means cos square theta plus sin square theta into a minus b, that means cos square theta minus sin square theta. That is why whatever formula you learnt in high school algebra, we will be using somewhere or the other. So here first I made use of the law of the indices. Now I made use of the algebraic formula and I have factorized. Now I have come to the basic identity. Sin square theta plus cos square theta, as you know, is 1. And what is this equal to? It is nothing but the formula for cos of 2 theta. You can write it as cos of 2 theta. So 1 into cos of 2 theta is equal to cos of 2 theta, which is the right hand side. See, here also, just you see so much of information I have used. First, I made use of the law of the indices. Then I made use of the algebraic formula. I am using the identity. I am using the multiple angle formula. So within the 3 steps here, I have made use of 4 information here. That is why all the formulae, whatever formula you have learnt in the lower classes, they are helpful here. Now let me move on to the next problem. Here a little bit adjustment would be there. Again, first we make use of the high school algebraic formula and then we try to get the required result. Cos cube A minus sin cube A divided by cos A minus sin A should be equal to 1 plus half of sin of 2A. 1 plus half of sin of 2A. Now, first let me look at the left hand side. Then try to get the right hand side. Here little bit the thinking is needed. You have to remember again the high school algebraic formula, the identity, the multiple angle formula, and also some adjustment have to be done here. Now look at the left hand side. Cos cube A minus sin cube A. We have learnt about the factorization of this one. A cube minus B cube. I hope remember this one. A cube minus B cube. When you factorize, it is A minus B into A square plus AB plus B square. This is called as factorization. This is one factor, this is another factor. So one expression can be written as a product of 2 terms. So it is A minus B into A square plus AB plus B square. Suppose I had here plus, then this would become plus and here it would be minus, other would be same. Now I am making use of this one. Let us compare with the left hand side numerator. A cube minus B cube, I am having cos cube A minus sin cube A. So let me use that formula and refactorize the numerator. It is cos A minus sin A, that is A minus B, into A square. A square means cos square A, plus A into B, that is cos A into sin A, then plus B square. B square means it is sin square A. Close the bracket. Now divided by, write the denominator as it is. Cos A minus sin A. So what I have done? I have kept the denominator as it is. Numerator, using the algebraic formula, I have factorized cos A minus sin A into cos square A plus cos A into sin A plus sin square A minus B into A square plus AB plus B square. Now clearly you see that you can cancel this. Now only one term is remaining in the numerator. Let me write them together. Write it as cos square A plus sin square A. That is the first and the last term I am writing together. The other one cos A into sin A. Now write it as cos A into sin A. Now we use the identity. You know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So for this one I can write it as 1. Look here on the right hand side we needed 1, I got 1 here. So the second term I have to get somehow here. Now to get the second term, look at what we are having on the right hand side. It is sin of 2A. Directly you can't get it. Some adjustment has to be done here, some manipulation. Now sin 2A, what's the formula for sin 2A? It is equal to 2 into sin A into cos A, correct? Now we are having sin A into cos A, but we need a 2 here. So what I do is, I multiply by 2 here, 2 sin A into cos A. But that means the second term I am multiplying by 2. If you multiply, what happens to the value? It gets altered. That means the value gets changed. See, whatever adjustment, manipulation we do here, it should not change the value of that one. So you have to always remember, if you multiply, you have to divide. If you add, you have to subtract. So that rule is there. So I multiplied the numerator, automatically I have to multiply the denominator. In other words, we use the word multiply and divide by 2. Multiply and divide by 2. Now look at the numerator, 2 sin A into cos A. So this is 1 plus this 2 I am writing in the denominator, 2 in the denominator as half into sin of 2A. Sin of 2A. See, first it is a direct factorization. No special thinking is needed. It gets cancelled. Cos square A plus sin square A, also we can use the identity, directly write it. Whereas for that, to get the second term on the right hand side, little bit thinking is needed. For that, now whatever is there on the right hand side, to get that one, what manipulation has to be done? You have to think a little bit and get the right hand side, required right hand side. So this is equal to RHS. So this is how we get it. So we have to remember all the algebraic formula which we need here to solve the problems of trigonometry also. Now let me move on to the next problem. Here one result is given, that is the data. You have to use that result to arrive at the required result. So some condition is given. If 2 cos theta is equal to x plus 1 by x, then show that 2 cos 2 theta is equal to x square plus 1 by x square. X square plus 1 by x square. Now this is what we have to prove here. See, in all the earlier problems I worked out in today's session, directly we were proving certain results. I had given you prove the following. Therefore, we started with the left hand side. We may have, we have used the multiple angle formula, we have used the identity, we have used the algebraic formula, whatever may be that one, we got the right hand side directly. Whereas here, this is the result that has to be proved and this is the data. Some data is given in this one. So we have to start with the data. Whatever has been given to us, we have to start with that one, then try to get the required result. Now, if 2 cos theta equal to x plus 1 by x. So how do you write that one? Given. Start with the data given. 2 cos theta equal to x plus 1 by x. What I do is square both sides. Why I am squaring both sides is, look at the result that has to be proved. On the right hand side I am having x square plus 1 by x square. That gives us a hint that it has to be squared here. Now square both sides means it is 2 cos theta the whole square. Right hand side x plus 1 by x the whole square. Left hand side we had only one term. So 2 cos theta whole square, 2 square becomes 4, cos theta whole square becomes cos square theta. So left hand side no problem. Look at the right hand side. Which formula does it resemble? It resembles the formula a plus b the whole square. So a is x, b is 1 by x. That is a square, that is x square. B square 1 by x square plus 2 into a into b, that is 2 into x into 1 by x. So here direct squaring, here I am using the algebraic formula. Plus x and 1 by x, no, they get cancelled. So what is remaining now? It is 4 cos square theta equal to x square plus 1 by x square, and here x and x have been cancelled, 2 is remaining. Now we have got the half of the answer. Here I am not starting with the left hand side here. I'm starting with the data and I'm trying to get the result, the required result together, both LHS as well as the RHS. So that 2 on the left hand side, right hand side, I am taking it to the left hand side, and here x square plus 1 by x square remains. So right hand side I have got the answer already. So I have to get on the left hand side the answer 2 cos of 2 theta, that is a multiple angle. Look at this one, we have got a common factor 2, take that outside, it is 2 cos square theta minus 1. Right hand side answer is already obtained, it is x square plus 1 by x square. Okay. Now look at the function, the term inside the bracket, it is nothing but the formula for cos of 2 theta. Therefore, you can write 2 into cos of 2 theta is equal to x square plus 1 by x square. Now here I am not writing LHS, RHS like that because I did not start with left hand side. Here I started with the data. So in many problems it would be like this. Some data would be given. Better you start with that one and rearrange that one. Whatever formula is needed, you just use the formula and looking at what is the result that has to be proved, you can think like in this problem, no, I needed x square plus 1 by x square. So I squared both the sides here and using the multiple angle formula and high school algebraic formula, I got the right hand side. And rearrangement of the terms on the left hand side using the multiple angle formula, I got the answer on the left hand side also. Hence, the required answer is together obtained. LHS and RHS, both of them have been obtained directly, simultaneously. Now, in the next session, I am going to work out some more problems in which I make use of the multiple angle formulae. Thank you.